Now, listen, you guys, I'm just going to be in and out with this, okay? Bongo 2 has announced that she's going to be launching her own tequila brand. And of course, that is being received with mixed feelings, with some people feeling like, well, that does not make sense for somebody who has opened up about struggling with alcohol to then launch an alcohol brand. Are you trying to promote a problem and stuff like that? I mean, that's one of the reasons why she's actually suing Milagro. She is claiming that Milagro called her a drunkard when she isn't a drunkard. However, there are some receipts where she does open up about drinking, and to me it does sound like it is a drinking problem. So I don't know, you guys, but anyway, she has launched that, and of course people are not receiving that. Now, still speaking about Bongo 2 and Milagro, it seems like Milagro's lawyers allegedly want her to apologize to Bongo 2 as it pertains to the case, and it's not sitting well with Milagro. I guess she feels like her integrity is going to be compromised if she does apologize and stuff like that. I guess she feels like she's trying to get they're trying to silence her, and then so it's all emotional for her and stuff like that. So one person who decided to insert herself in this entire situation is Tasha K, and she had a couple of words to say, and I was like, Tasha, what is your problem? What is this like, I listened to this, and the shade that was in that video, you guys, I could not believe it. She was practically accusing Milagro of being a beggar. Yeah, I guess it's because of I'm I'm trying to understand, but like I'm just like the amount of shade that Tasha was throwing. I mean, I do get that she was trying to come in with some advice or something like that, but wow. And I also do know that they don't see eye to eye, but just wow. Wow, you guys, I want you to hear this for yourself. I'm just like, Tasha, what's your problem, girl? So let me just insert you guys what Tasha K had to say. I don't think that I'm going to be coming back after that. And thank you very much, you guys, for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. Until my next one, see you.
YouTuber. And I don't know, it tugged at my heartstrings, guys. It really did. Like, I didn't know how to take it. So Couture Bay ends up putting a video up of Millie, Mob Radio, crying and losing her shit about her lawsuit with Megan Thee Stallion. And, I guess maybe there's some issues going on with her legal team. And their legal team is telling her maybe you should just apologize. It's really not that big of a deal, because cases can get really expensive. They really can. They can get really, really, really expensive. And the thing about it is, it's like, I'm not going to say, I can see the similarities in how we both went about, like, thinking this was a joke, right? Or I'm good, or, I'm a fighter. I get it. And I gotta tell you, if it wasn't for me, see, me and Millie are two different individuals, okay? The difference between me and Millie is, now it's gonna get real, it's gonna get thick, and I know they're finna start cutting up videos, and that is fine. I can see Millie popping back. I don't care. Millie, you can pop back, pop, snap it, twerk it, spin it around. However which way you want to flip it. But it is what it is. And the difference between me and Millie is that I work. Millie begs. I work. Millie begs. I come from the type of work environment that my rent could be due in 3 days, $1,000. This was back when I was working in the restaurant industry. My rent could be due in 3 days. And I'll say I got 3 days to make $1,000 in this restaurant somehow. And I will go get that money. Rent paid. This is before my husband came in. This is the type of work ethic I've always had. Millie begs y'all every 20 minutes, give me $20. That's essentially, like, when y'all compare me to her, that's essentially to y'all comparing somebody that begs on the street. And that's no shade to them, because a lot of people do have to beg, but she doesn't have to beg. Mob Radio, Millie does not have to beg. I told you it's finna get thick. It's finna get thick because I've been watching it go down. And I want Millie to win. But when people have a welfare mentality and they're used to people giving them something, it is very hard to come up out of that because you have been trained to receive. You have been trained to not take accountability for your life. You have been trained to place the blame on everybody else, then put it in your hands. And so now she's actually trying to blame her legal team that came to her saying that they would fight for her for free. And I told Millie, I said, Millie, do not go with this team. This is not a game. Or when they came to me, they said they were going to take care of everything. Just like the government goes to a certain demographic of people. That's why, you know, they're trying to get them up out of here and they get the most food stamps. It ain't us. It ain't us, okay? It ain't the black people. The thing about it is, Millie is a beggar. And so when that woman said she was finna fight Megan Thee Stallion, I said, Megan, I said, Millie, Mob Radio, this is not what you want. This is not what you want. Oh, well, I'm not you. And what happened with Cardi, you was the stupid one. That's what she said. Stupid. Baby, they said I needed, my lawyers was like, first of all, my lawyers didn't tell me what I needed. I already had it in the bank. So if the bill comes in at $20K for the month, worth of depositions and discoveries, baby, we got that and we kept it going. And Tasha's life kept elevating. Tasha's husband bought a house in the middle of a case, in the middle of a down economy. No PPP loans on file, my nigga. Like, are you serious? This is very, 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 very different. Yes, and I know she gonna get mad, but this is the direct truth. She begs y'all. Millie gets on her platform and begs y'all for $20 every 20 minutes. Now she's online crying. I got the recordings. I'm gonna have my team upload them because it's gonna get thick out here. And this is not to laugh at her, because I'm gonna leave some strong advice. But you know, egos get in it. But when you was popping about Tasha was popping on her bills. Anytime them lawyers said they needed something, whether they sucked or not, and they were law school lawyers. They were law school lawyers charging the same amount that my non-law school lawyers at Ballard Spahr charge. Ballard Spahr is the third largest law firm in the world that represents me right now. I get so many cease and desist, it's not even funny. They got it. Yeah, we may be on payment plans with them, but they don't do payment plans with just anybody, okay? And when we got $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 in legal fees, you know what I'm saying? Hey, moving on. They do it with everybody. It's called retainers. It's called open case. The platform is not even big enough to swing public opinion, okay? They're not worried about that. What they're worried about is that you're hurting her feelings because she watches your content, okay? You're hurting her feelings and she's going through a lot. And people need her fans. Tory no longer gives her a two-way. So in order to maintain balance in herself, when we're talking about Megan Thee Stallion, there has to be a way where she can dump negative energy off to the side without it affecting her bottom line. And Millie, you are it. That's what I was. You're talking about a person that has everything, right? But if they don't transmute that negative energy, guess what? It's going to affect how they do work. I can go real deep. With this. You can have somebody in a house, in my case, somebody in a house who got millions of dollars, multimillionaire, beautiful children, beautiful career, husband outside wilding out, okay? Record label wilding out, but they can't get online, and it's like, if I don't cuss out my fans, I gotta cuss out somebody. So guess who right there? Guess who was there to match that energy? It was me at the time. So I gotta dump it somewhere so that it's like going to the gym and doing the punching bag to let off steam. You are the let off steam. You are the person they're using to let off steam so that their artist can create art. And it has to be the same level of energy. It's no mistake that me and sister-in-law lasted for so long, because we had the same type of energy. We both came from nothing, okay? We both were little women, even though I'm bigger than her. You know, we both were making that out of nothing. We both got scrutiny from the world. You know, her privilege propelled her to heights that people got work to get from. I remember Nikki used to get dressed in a bathroom stall with a mirror and put her outfit on. Nikki had to go through it. That's why she's able to maintain it. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, this is a whole spiritual warfare, and you are participating with something and you don't even know why you're doing it. And so when I see her online, Millie complaining about, you know, her lawyers are asking her to apologize because depositions and discovery can get expensive, and her ego is saying, "I will not." And I'm like, that was me. That was me. You gotta understand who you up against. This is a music industry. That was me. If their artist needs a punching bag, they're gonna find one. Whether it's the wife, it could be a male figure, whether it's the wife, Diddy had his punching bags. They're going to take that negative energy out on somebody, and it has to match their level of petty. And they gotta win. They gotta win. But if you do not participate, they transmute that energy to somebody else. And yes, Leo, they have money to do that. Shut the fuck up. Okay? They don't want to hear who's right, who's wrong. Just shut up. Both of y'all. She got her fans, I got mine, we got our people. Everybody's trying to tell us to shut up, but guess what? We're both like, but. And then sometimes I would be, and she's quiet. I look crazy because she's quiet. I look crazy. So then the world is like, Tasha, see, you bullying her. You doing this. Why are you doing this? You shouldn't be doing this, right? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Y'all don't know what she's doing behind the scenes. Y'all have no clue. Y'all don't care. All you want is, Tasha, please take that negative shit. Now, y'all can say, Tasha, you justifiable. She, you know, you owe her $4 million. Money. You can't take no money with you. Money is nothing. Who cares? Who cares? Money can be made. Money cannot be made. Who cares, bro? And I hope Millie listened to this, but she probably won't because she hard-headed. Okay? Who cares? That is a sister, that is a woman, that is a mother, that is a wife that I really don't want to see nothing bad happen to. I don't care what I owe you. I don't give a damn. And then use a platform, because people have cult followings, and then you say, kill yourself, and then your fans go do it. No. So let's just say this person did decide to kill themselves, right? Who would they blame? Who would they blame? The closest person that caused her the most turmoil is between me and Offset and her record, or whoever she fighting with behind the scenes business-wise. Who would they blame? I said, no. Tasha is finna exit the chat. This has gotten above me. This has gotten above me. Above me. Y'all may not see, y'all may be petty, that's fine. But like when you have a big platform like mine or like hers, we have a lot more responsibility than most people, because we got people that follow us, people that we help, people that is, you know, that energy is different. And I'm not going to be responsible for nobody doing anything crazy. I'm sorry, I keep looking over here because this damn gnat is getting on my nerve. But like, and that's the thing. So what did I do? I took my position to say, hey, I don't give a damn about no full million. Girl, you gonna get your money. You're going to get them. It's going to be on layers. It's going to be in layaway payments, but you're going to get your money, okay? That's besides the point. I'm not hurting. My family is not hurting. Nothing. And true, has things been tried to be done to me that I feel could have, like, ruined my career? But let's be honest. The only person that can ruin my career is me, right? My lawyers put that in motion. They do whatever they got to do. They do whatever they got to do. Whatever they get paid. 100,000, 200,000 to do. You say what you got to say to get me up out this courtroom, okay? That's just what it is. $1,000, you better go in there and say, I don't care what TMZ put out about Tasha. I don't care what the Shade Room, what Barbz, Madam Mule. I don't give a damn what nobody say about Tasha. They can say whatever. They ain't never said before. So if they want to say, oh, Tasha K is worried about being financially ruined, you're damn right. Yes, Judge. Yes. She is trying to ruin me. That is not fair. Okay? That's what you're getting paid to do. I'm not paid to go up in here on no ego horse because, to be honest with you, the courts don't give a damn. Long as the courts is getting their money, they getting their damn money. They don't care. That's why y'all can both be screaming, Judge, I swear to God I didn't do nothing. Judge, I didn't do nothing. He's like, you shut up. You shut up. But when I exit the chat to say, listen, I apologize because obviously for someone to put the money where their mouth is to come sue somebody like me because my word affected them in a way where they feel like they don't even want to live their life. Baby girl, I'm sorry. That will never happen again on my platform. That will never happen again. And you give her that money because I don't want that money spiritually tied to me not succeeding in life. Money has a spiritual tie as well, too. That's why we get so depressed when we don't have it. I said, give her that money. We are going to make you give her that money. I don't want it's not my money. It's not my money. I can make plenty of it. That's not my money. That $4 million is not my money. Never was, never will be. I don't want it. I am transferring that energy back to her. That is your energy. I'm sorry. I'm getting it off of me. And guess what? I am free. I am clear. I can see. We're ready to go. That's why I said somebody, whether this bankruptcy gets confirmed or not, getting a check. If I gotta send this to a lawyer management team, and I'ma show where the payments went, baby, that's you. It's addressed to you. It's in your name. You don't cash it, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And so for Millie, right? For Millie, that's being sued by someone who needs a punching bag, who needs to dump that energy off. I don't care. This gonna get really expensive for you. And I heard you in that voice recording. You're tired. You're stressed. You're an older black woman. You got children. You're married too. You shouldn't. You honestly, and you don't have the same work ethic as me, baby. You're not gonna go out here and push the sugar cases, lip glosses, okay? You're not going to go out here and make a deal with your favorite Dead Sea mud mask maker. One that I use to extract impurities in my skin. That has 3 ingredients that doesn't over dry my skin. And has coconut oil, vanilla oil, and Dead Sea. And I use it twice a week, okay? I use Dead Sea about 4 or 5 times a week because I go swimming in the sea. I'm just saying, you ain't going to get out here and do this. You will get out here and beg for $20. Me, the difference between me and you is I would feel like it would be a better exchange if I'm offering something that my viewers want and see that you can get right now on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 and you will get 10% off the same Dead Sea mud mask I have been using for years on my beautiful, flawless skin. That is the difference between me and you. I know your mentality is very different from mine. Very different from mine. I got multiple cases going on. You got one. This your first one. I got multiple. Lawyer fees come in, y'all would be sick. Make sure you support shoptkdeals.com. If they say apologize, what's wrong with, hey, you know what, Megan? I'm a black woman, you're a black woman. If I did something, if you felt that I did something to you, even though it was not my intention, I apologize, and I want to apologize to the world. There's nothing wrong with that apology. People will forget 30 seconds later. And it will bring you so much more popularity, so much more eyes. And you may say, I don't need no popularity because you know you a G, you from the hood, you got something to prove. I don't need that, I'm good. But yet you online crying, talking about you don't know how much is this gonna cost, how you gonna get it. My lawyers came to me, now they trying to back out because they're trying to back out because they thought they would be able to tell you what was in your best interest by having you have a representative. And to me, they are representing you right, because had my white Jewish lawyers would have told me to apologize, I wouldn't be $4 million in debt. But you know what they told me? They told me, cuss that bitch out. They said, cuss that hoe out, Tasha, cuss that bitch out. She just called. She just asked for a settlement, child. She just asked you to apologize. Cuss that hoe out. And every time I cuss that lady out, they got $20K a month. But man, your pride is in the way. You can't even look to see that I went through this so that you wouldn't have to. But if you're starting to take another path, then that is on you. But it's not designed for you to win. It's designed to drain you financially and mentally and physically and spiritually, the same way you drained her by talking about her financially, physically, and spiritually. Because if she somehow believes your words, whether they're big or not, whether they come across her platform or her algorithm or not, she has internalized what you said, because words are powerful, and therefore she cannot adequately do her job until your voice is gone out of her head. And what is she going to do? She's going to put her money spiritually where her mouth is and where her intentions are, and she is going to do everything she can to take you down. But there's a fourth way out of this, Millie. There's a fourth way out of this. As a matter of fact, I just signed my deal last week. We just signed a bankruptcy promotion deal. Can you believe that? Can you believe that shit? Out of all these lawyers on YouTube that's been telling you about my bankruptcy, right? Telling you, oh, Tasha K is going to jail, bankruptcy fraud and all this shit. Why would the bankruptcy lawyers come say, hey, Tasha, can you market our bankruptcies? Can you market our bankruptcy firms? But I'm going to jail. I'm going to federal prison. So, you know, that's just from one sister to another. You ain't got to stress. You ain't got to get your blood pressure up. Who you got to prove something to? Like I said, an apology will be forgotten about in 30 minutes. Who cares? Let her have it. But the moment you stop engaging with her, there's nothing for her to talk about. Stop reporting on her. We have not lost a beat by not reporting on Cardi. None of that. We ain't lost no money. We are still going. And guess what? She's getting paid and will be paid in under 5 years. But it has not impeded on Tasha K's name, hasn't stopped Tasha K's hustle, hasn't stopped Tasha K's bag. But had I would have kept playing with her, when a person ain't got shit to lose, you going where they going. This is a lady that don't care how far she got to go. She's been in court with me for years. Obviously, the point is bigger than just the money. I will go to hell. I don't want to go to hell. Baby, I'm going, you go this way, I go that way. Because anybody that want to kill themselves, anybody that says kill my viewers, that is devil behavior. I'm not about that life. And I ain't got shit to prove to nobody. She prove to nobody. My ego is not that big. But I will, and I had lawyers at the time telling me, because I had never been in a situation like this. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't even know. Let me tell you something else too, Millie. I could have easily said, you know what, I'm going to ignore this case. I'm going to let it go into default. Like Star Marie's case, she ignored it. She got served. She ignored it. I think her default judgment was $250,000. Star Marie's default judgment in our case was $250,000. So for people saying she didn't sue Cardi, Cardi didn't sue her. She did. She just did not care. She just let it go into default. And when she let it go into default, she didn't go into bankruptcy, but it wasn't a tort. It wasn't a tort, which means this is a torturous effect on you. This is something you can't shake. This caused you imminent life danger, and therefore you're going to pay this. It's no different than you killing somebody and a family sues you, and you can't take that. You can't take that back. You killed that person, right? And so for Star Marie, that was smart. But had I would have done that and then taken it into bankruptcy, I probably would have probably came out with like $500,000. I would have only had to pay like $50,000 of that in a bankruptcy. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 5 different options you can do, Millie. 5. Or you can sit in your agony. You can sit in your agony, beg your followers for $20 to prove what? And that's the thing too. Like that's irresponsible. That's like me asking. That's why I never asked y'all for a GoFundMe. I said I wish I would put this debt on my viewers of my ego. That's your ego. That's your ego, and that's not their responsibility. They didn't tell you to say what you said. They didn't tell you to report on what you reported on. And you're going to get mad. You can kick, scream, do whatever you got to do, baby girl. But that is absolutely deplorable for you to transfer your ego onto your viewers, who you are begging $20 a month, $20 every 5 minutes for in a video, and now you want them to put towards a GoFundMe, and you have no legal strategy on what? Just winning? Just winning? Sometimes we got to lose to win. I took a major loss to win. And Megan and Cardi are friends. You don't think Cardi is advising Megan on what to do? You don't think Cardi said, don't go to academics, he got money. Like Tasha, go to this one. And this one here, if you prove your case with this one, everybody gonna stop talking about you. Because who's talking about Cardi right now? So we both won. Nobody is posting her. She got what she wanted. That's crazy to me that you would even think about asking your viewers for a GoFundMe to pay because you don't know how to say, I'm sorry. Your viewers will have more respect for you if you did that. You saw how they rallied behind me when they was like, finally Tasha done said she's sorry. Girl, we was trying to tell you. But it took my mama healing me. My mom had to do some healing in me for me to see that that woman was hurting. Because I watched my mama try to commit suicide in front of me at 12. And for her to get online and say she wanted to commit suicide for whatever reason, and I'm interconnected spiritually.